Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, June 4th, 2024 by Gaia Blooming. I'm Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I speak love and kindness into the world. And I receive it back. That was a last minute addition. And I receive it back. So today we have two nice transits going on. We have Mercury conjunct Jupiter in the sign of Gemini, and we have Venus conjunct the Sun in the sign of Gemini. When we have anything conjunct the Sun, it is known as a CAZIMI, and that means in the heart of the Sun. And basically, it's the spotlight of that big solar energy aimed at the other planet, pointed at the other planet. And so, in this case, this is Venus. And there's a movie like Once Upon a Time I don't think I ever saw, but the name popped into my head as I was looking at this astro, and it was Everyone Say I Love You. And I think that's the name of the game today, is see where you can spread spread goodness, spread kindness, all the nesses. Spread those energies. And I think with Jupiter conjunct Mercury and the Sun conjunct Venus, we definitely have this capability. This is at the top of the cards, though. We have the schizophrenia card. We have the I can go this way or I could go this way kind of energy. And Gemini can be fickle. Any air sign can be fickle. Gemini can be fickle. So you may find yourself, I love you, this is so great, and then, the next second, frustrated. Although we're lower on the scale of frustrating transits today. Hooray, right? Not without, but lower on the scale. Speaking of frustrations, with all this Gemini, people are very scattered. Within the course of like under a minute, I had two cars in front of me. Like one turned when my light was green and theirs was red right in front of me, and another did not stop at their stop sign and turned when I was not supposed to be stopped. And fortunately I was paying attention, but watch for that, and that might be part of the feels of the day, because it's challenging to be in and around chaotic energy like that can stir up our nervous systems. That being said, we also may be the chaotic crazy ones. So keep practicing your grounding and understanding. So with Mercury conjunct, this is what Gemini energy does. Mercury conjunct Jupiter, which is happening in the early morning hours, that Mercury energy is bigger. But I think that this is a really great opportunity to speak blessings into your life, into the world, because Jupiter will make anything bigger, including the power of the words that we're speaking, writing, listening to. So practice that awareness. Sun conjunct Venus will be happening still in the morning, 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. And again, a really great opportunity to to mentally practice pleasure, to mentally pay attention to goodness, to kindness, to pleasurable things. And again, seeing where you can shine that light, spread that energy. That being said, you may also be made aware of the places that you're feeling dissatisfaction. So be aware of those feels rising as well in you. It's interesting because they're meeting at 14 degrees, which is a 5, and that is the Gemini degree. So it's like we have this side, which is full of flowers and lovingness, and then this side, which is like, still gotta look at the shadows, still gotta deal with those things. This card is always really interesting because in the wisdom of this card, it's like you don't have to choose this side, you don't have to choose this side. You can fall straight down, follow your heart and come right down here into the middle. So see if you're finding that dissatisfaction, if you can find your way, pull your way back to at least middle ground. We also have the projections card, and all this mental energy can increase our personal antennas. It can increase what we are tuning into, tapping into, whether consciously or unconsciously. So be aware of where you pick up somebody else's bad attitude and go and run with it. You don't have to do that today. You can find yourself back to the goodness. Again, between speaking blessings into your life, blessings into the world, and the Sun, Venus, CAZIMI, conjunctness, energy, everything's a ness today. There's a lot of beauty to behold. We will have the Moon and Uranus connecting a little bit later in the day, and that Uranus can definitely trigger. So I'm not promising sunshines and rainbows all day long. There may be some things that you have to deal with. I love that poem by Rumi, This Being Human is a Guest House, and basically the poem praises the happy emotions that we go through, but also the challenging ones. Be receptive to what is. I also think that this is a day where you can open your eyes and be like, universe, surprise and delight me. I am feeling receptive. That's part of Venus energy, is receptivity. And so the Sun with Venus can help us be in a receptive mindset. And it's more than a mindset, receptive energy. So, universe, surprise and delight us. Show us what you can do. Let's see. I should also talk about this. We have a little lazy cat in the morning. Lazing in bed a few extra minutes might be part of the delight of this morning. But this also might open your antenna to some beautiful downloads. So pay attention. That was actually my original energy mantra that I was going for, was something about listening. And then I looked at the astro and I was like, oh, kindness. We need to speak kindness and love into the world. But part of Gemini is remembering to listen as much as we speak. And so you may find yourself feeling a little receptive to divine messages from the universe. My two last cards that I have the shouldy card. Watch for where your mind starts shooting on you today and see if you can pivot, if you can shift some of the shouldinesss that comes in, especially when that Moon Uranus trine happens. If that shouldinesss is around your worth, if your shouldinesss is around money, your shouldinesss around your gifts and talents and what you should be doing with your life, watch it. That being said, we have my Magic School Bus card too, and this card is always a reminder, there's some shadow work to be done, but the more you delve into that realm, the more you move towards your light and sharing your beautiful spectrum of light with the world. Is there anything else I want to mention? Just know that for the next few days, these Gemini energies are definitely going to be amplifying, and the mental energies are going to be spiraling up. I think I also saw that, was it the 5th and 6th is going to be the most major days this week for solar flares, and they're big ones. They might be the ones where we can all see the aura or auroras again. So just know that energy is also very frenetic within our bodies. So I'm going to leave that there for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. And the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and remember who you are, for you are the solution. Namaste.